G'day everyone, it's Drew from Drew's Adventures. Today I am at 4 Mile Beach in Port Douglas in far north Queensland. We have our warnings here for stingers. Says that the season's November to May. So anyway, there's a bottle of vinegar there. Then here we have our warning for crocodiles. Today I'm going to be taking this baby up into the skies to get some videos of what this looks like. This is going to be so cool. So yeah, you can learn to kite surf apparently if you wanted to. And here we go, let's have a wander down everyone. Here is 4 Mile Beach. World renowned, very famous spot. And here you go, look at that. Wow, there's the tropics for you. That is magical. I'm here in Mount Molloy in far north Queensland, and I've come across this little gem. This is the Mount Malloy Cafe, and it has a very Spanish flavour to it. Let's have a look. You got burritos, and you have home cooking, Mexican, Australian, breakfast, lunch, dinner, wine and dine. And the owners are delightful. They're really, really lovely people. So yeah, just going to show you guys a little bit of it, what we've got here. So, some Mexican treasures. This is on the way to Black Mountain, Kalkajaka. I am at the incredible Black Mountain, or Kalkajaka National Park, and this has enormous granite boulders, right? And a number of people have actually gone missing in them. It says that people have died and disappeared by going into this area. It's quite amazing. I mean, you have a look at this, right? This is how 260 million years ago, molten rock solidified deep below the Earth's surface, forming a body of hard granite rock. An unusual jointing pattern occurred in the granite, which led to fracturing. The top of the fractured granite was gradually exposed as softer land surfaces were eroded away. Water penetrated through the network of fractures extending through the solid granite rock. Chemical reactions reduced the hard minerals to soft clay. These clays were easily removed by erosion, leaving behind isolated rectangular blocks, the solid rock between the fractures. The edges and corners of these rectangular blocks were progressively weathered to form rounded boulders. The solid granite core of the mountain now lies beneath the layer of jumbled boulders. The granite rock is actually a light grey colour. Its distinctive dark appearance is due to a film of lichens and other small encrusting plants growing on the exposed surfaces. Grey patches and boulder fractures indicate ongoing rock disintegration, a process that is accelerated when cold rain hits the sun-heated rock, sometimes with quite explosive results. So there you go, this is the incredible Black Mountain. I've always wanted to see this place, and here are interesting too. Local stories, a few records tell of people as well as horses and whole mobs of cattle disappearing into the labyrinth of rocks, never to ever be seen again. Beneath the outer boulders lies a maze of passages and chambers, enticing explorers to explorers of unusual places or those wishing to hide away from pursuers. Yeah, you got a number of things here. You do have the stinging tree, so do have to be a bit aware of that. which is called the Gimpy Gimpy, I believe. And you have the ghost bats, and these guys are actually the only truly carnivorous bats in Australia. So a Queensland tiger is allegedly a resident of the mountain. The animal has been blamed for death and mauling of cattle in the area. Interestingly, the tiger is described as a large striped cat, closely resembling the marsupial lion, which inhabited Queensland until about 20,000 years ago, when it supposedly became extinct. And you've got the Black Mountain skink, you've got the boulder frog, and you have the Black Mountain gecko. There is also the amethystine python, and also the Godman's rock wallaby. And it says wallaby and python still occupy the two peaks of the Black Mountain. So yeah, there's a lot of information here about here's the story, the Indigenous story. Story has it that Kalkajaka is the site of a struggle between two brothers of the rock wallaby totem, who both wanted to marry the same girl of the rock python totem. They decided whoever built the largest mound using the huge black rocks which were laying around could have her. While the brothers were building their two mounds with the girl looking on, none of them noticed the approach of a cyclone. It blew the two brothers into the cracks of their boulder mounds and drowned the girl. So it's very, very interesting. Today I am in the magical Babinda Boulders. So let's go check it out. Here's the area here. And this is the rainforest where the area is located for the boulders. And yeah, it's very, very interesting. You've got a chance at seeing a green ringtail possum, upland forest creek, northern orange-eyed tree frog, and yeah, rainforest myrtles. Also a lot of butterflies are around here, the Cairns birdwing butterfly and the Ulysses butterfly, and apparently you may also see a cassowary and the azure kingfisher. So let's wander down. This is our walk down to the boulders. It is a bit of a risky spot in places, only because a number of people have died here. This one too, I didn't know about this, but apparently there was a US Air Force, I'm assuming. Yeah, United States Army Air Force, there you go. A B-25 bomber crashed on Mount Bartle Frere, which is just up the road from here. So yeah, that's very interesting. So let's wander up. Okay, so here's your warning signs about what you can and can't do. There we go, here's the public spot, I believe. It's pretty awesome. Check out these ferns and plants everywhere. It's beautiful. A lot of people here today because it's the school holidays up here in Babinda. Yeah, in Queensland. How cool is that? Wow. That's awesome. There we go. Let's give this a go. That is the magnificent Babinda Boulders public swimming area. Now I want to take you guys for a walk. So I'm about to start the Devil's Pool walk. Now it just mentions there that the creek has claimed many lives and that wet rocks are very slippery. I noticed that when I was swimming in the safe area. And the track leads to lookouts only, keep to the walking track. Swimming prohibited, submerged objects, slippery area, and there you go. So let's go and have a look at this. See what we've got down here, guys. And look at this rainforest. That is magnificent. Beautiful. So here we go. Check that out. Little fungi growing on this tree. That's beautiful. I have to say that swim certainly cooled me down. Met some really lovely people from, well, Melbourne and Sydney who were also on their holiday here. Can you hear those cicadas? They're so loud. So awesome. Here we go. Some more fungi. Bracket fungi living on this dead log. Let's keep walking. Now apparently there is a cassowary that lives up in here somewhere. The important thing with cassowaries is if I spot one, don't make sudden movements because they're known as the murder bird, I suppose. They have a massive front toe claw that would easily rip you in half through your intestines and all that jazz. But yeah, if you don't move rapidly, you're probably alright. Here we go. I think we're coming up to, hopefully, where the main part of the Devil's Pool is. Look at that, wow. Little log there. Going. Just beautiful foliage. Check that out. And that's, I think, what they call a wait a while plant with these little spikes on it. And if you get caught in that, you will certainly have a while to try and get out of it. Yeah. Yep, that is the wait a while. So it's a native plant to Australia, as far as I know. Yeah. Okay. Here's another beautiful butterfly. It seems to like my bum. There it is. Yep. Hello. Hello, beautiful. Wow. Look at that. It seems to like my bag and yeah, I'm not sure. It's a beautiful thing. So that's one of the blue Ulysses butterflies. Yep, there we go. She's on me. Hello, beautiful. Hello. What an amazing creature. Certainly likes me, don't you? Now, they say if a butterfly lands on you, it's actually good luck. Who knows? We've made it down now to the viewing platform for the Devil's Pool here at Babinda Boulders. Let's wander down. Wow, you hear that sound of that water. That out. Wow. Magnificent. That certainly would be treacherous to fall in there. Try and swim in there. I want to do that myself. So here's your warning signs. Probably barely hear me over the noise of the water. But yeah, check that out. It's actually incredibly clear water. anything. Amazingly sculptured granite boulders here. That's why it's called the Babinda Boulders, and these have been sculptured by water over probably millions of years. Don't know if you guys can see, but there's actually a turtle just there.